Okay guys, I'm going to show you the rig that pulls the fifth wheel. Come this way. Okay, the reason why we chose to buy a big rig is because one, the main thing is power and stopping power. Our main reason was stopping power. We can stop. So when you hook a fifth wheel RV up to this, you can stop it. Matter of fact, if your trailer brakes go in your trailer, this should still be able to stop everything pretty much as fast as you want to stop it. Okay, and we have a regular brake right here. So once you pull this brake out, it would take a bulldozer to move this truck. You know, instead of an old cable style brake. Not saying they're bad because we have one in the other RV, but when you pop that, you're locked. It's a little bit tricky driving a 10-speed. You got to be easy with the clutch. You can't go really hard on it, you'll tear your trailer to pieces. So you baby it, and we have an anti-ride, more ride on our hitch, so if I jerk it forward too fast, it's just spring loaded, so this trailer won't move, the spring will move. And I'll show you the up and down after. So we have a backup camera here where I can see, Heather, if you want to go in right into this camera right here, we can actually see in the back of the fifth wheel from here. It's pretty cool. It's way far back too. It's not even connected, it's all wireless, which is cool. Another thing is I got the gear shifters here. To shift the gears because, I mean, I know the gears, it's just, sometimes I'm going to get in a jam, I don't want to jam it into the wrong gear. This piece of paper will probably last 2 months. I'll always keep it there just because it's not going to hurt anything, right? So, we got lights on the cab, on, off. We got fifth wheel differential lock, on lock, which we don't need. We got an engine brake, high, low. Our engine brake, you got high, low brake right here. This is for the windows, this is cruise control. Set. You got auto mirrors, you got heated mirrors, you got lamps. You need all these 3 lights to turn all your marker lamps on. We got an airbag. That's the trailer hitch right there. And then you got another one up here where I can dump the cab. The rear ride. I can actually dump the rear end air, or I can dump the hitch air. Okay. This does have a lot of miles in this truck. It's 860,000 miles. Everybody says that could be good or bad, but these trucks go millions of miles. Millions. And this one's been redone. New turbo, new tires, new everything. So
the inside's old, but guess what?
The inside's older, but
it works for us.
For us it worked. We had to seal the windshield because it was leaking. But, stuff like that happens. I'm pretty handy, so that doesn't intimidate me doing little stuff.
And we redid the entire part of Harvey. So
yeah, we redid Harvey. It's easy, and and this is a lot easier. There's not much to redo. It's not an RV.
Just needs to be cleaned.
Oh, we got a sleeper, so if you want to take a nap, you can go in the back too, which is cool.
Or for when he gets kicked out.
And I got the YouTube camera stuff here. I got stereo systems here. I got lights. I got heat back here.
You got heat too?
Yeah, I got heat. I got a big rig poster right here with the big rigs on it.
Where'd you get that?
The junkyard gave it to me.
The junkyard gave you that?
Yeah, we had to put another seatbelt in here because the dog ate the other seatbelt, so we had to put another seatbelt in. But it works. So we have a thing where we can separate this. So if I got a CB, he gave me a Uniden. It's all peaked out, the Uniden. And then we got a stereo system in here, pull out, and it's pretty cool. So, controllers. So what we want to do is we want to keep this. Oh, that guard came off there.
See, guys, it's not like a $50,000 or $60,000 truck. We could not afford all of that.
New with the bed on the back, it was probably like $135,000 because the bed's another 10 grand, maybe 125,000. We couldn't afford that, so you're right. So they put a new steering wheel on here. That's pretty cool. So we just blew the air brakes already. We had to put a switch in. So let me show you the back, guys. Probably a little dark here, guys, but if you want to sleep in the back. This truck, you can put a little bed up here, and if you fall, you can sleep while you're driving. You fall into the net. It's for safety. If you have anything back here, it's for safety. But probably not going to use it much.
None, because I won't be sleeping back there at all.
Shut it off, friend. And another reason why we got it is because you can actually store a lot of stuff in it, like heavy stuff, like right here. Got a full-size jack in there, and that makes a big difference when. There's a lot of fumes in there.
Yeah, that's
makes a big difference when you're RVing and you don't want to put weight underneath your fifth wheel here.
That's the jack that hit my foot.
Yeah, so you don't want to put weight under there because it's heavy. All this heavy stuff you put in a truck. That's another reason why I went with a truck. And if you look at the bed right here, you got these hooks, and take a look at the hitch. you have airbags on the hitch, so this hitch rides up and down. And so you have the up and down air ride, so this thing like floats on the back. Because this suspension's too stiff, it's made for a lot of weight, so you got to put one of these in. Now, when if I had a pickup truck, I would do the same thing as I'd put a hitch like this. But these are like $3,000. I'm going to redo this hitch.
Which means we didn't want to have to pay that extra to put
We
it.
want to pay an extra to put a hitch. It was already done. And this bed is designed for an RV custom hauler bed. So you got the LED lights right here, back here. But I'm going to get regular lights. I'm going to finish getting the LEDs right in here. And then you still have a hitch here. You can go regular with a hitch. And how you doing?
Hi.
And if you come here, you got the anti-chuck ride. So this right here, get a close up on this, Heather. This right here goes the back and forth motion. So when you're shifting gears, you can actually see this go 3 inches back and forth almost. So we got the back and forth here, and you got it up and down over there. So it really just kind of goes like this, and it just floats back there. You can see this just floating up and down. It's really cool when you're driving. You can adjust the float from the dash. That's pretty neat. Even though these right here, this kind of ripped out of the truck. I had to fix this, but it ripped out on the way there because we didn't have it hooked up right. So right here, I'm gonna get some new caps here. Here, come down a little bit, way down. There we go. I'm gonna get some new caps here. These are only a couple bucks, and I'm gonna have these polished out like glass. And you can put air in them. It tells you your air pressure, and you put air in one valve, and it goes in both. Pretty cool. So you got a lot of storage in here, and the guy had put new tires on for me. And oh, I want to show you something else. Come on over here, Heather. Right here. Of course, you got more storage here, which you can put as much weight as you want. It's aluminum, it doesn't rust. Right here is an air compressor. So not only we got a 50 foot or 150 foot hose underneath, we just bought for 13 bucks at Walmart. You plug this in here, and you can fill the air. You can change the tires with an air gun on the fifth wheel. See, this is stuff you don't have really. You have to put extra into a truck. It would cost you a lot of money. It already comes with it. That's why we did it. And another good thing is if you have a big truck, no one will ask you to borrow their truck because they can't drive it. Well, not saying all people can't drive it, but most can't. Right, Fred? So you think you could drive this truck down the street to go get some eggs and milk?
Someday I will.
Fred, you're gonna drive it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. You got the shift pattern. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just go up and you do the same gears 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for your high and low. So really it's a 10-speed, but it's a no-brainer because you're just flicking the switch for the high gears. It's really easy. It looks hard, but it's not. The tires are as tall as you, Fred?
Uh-huh.
Really?
The tires are just almost as tall as me.
Well, the cool thing about this is the oil changes go every 15 to 20,000 miles, so it's great. But what's cool about these big trucks is sometimes most of the time they come with an air horn. When you hit that, you know they're gonna get out of your way.
Like us and share us. You know you'll find us funny.